This edition of Radio Stone Update is brought to you by TAB Surfaces, celebrating 25-plus years of producing premium natural stone and TAB Quartz, the high-density slabs with TAB's proprietary high-gloss luster technology.
Hi, I'm Kay Shipper with the latest in hard surfaces industry news from Radio Stone Update. Cosentino Group is a step closer this week to eventually locating a U.S. manufacturing facility in Florida. A budget advisory committee in Jacksonville voted 6-0 on Monday to approve selling 330 acres of city land to the Spanish Surfaces Company for approximately $20.5 million. According to the Jacksonville Daily News, the land would be used to build a production plant with an initial estimated investment of $270 million. The Daily News reported that Cosentino has worked with the city since last fall concerning the proposed facility to be located 20 miles east of the Port of Jacksonville. The site is just off Interstate 10 and would be served by a proposed railroad line extension. The first filings apparently noted the company under the alias of Raptor Stone, since Florida law allows for concealing the identity of companies in the initial states of economic development. A filing late last week to the rail spur included Cosentino and allowed the Daily News to match the company with Raptor Stone. The proposed facility, valued at $440 million, would be built in 2 phases. The initial $270 million phase would include a 408,000 square foot facility with another 734,000 square feet for support areas and 2 production lines. A stormwater management permit issued last month to Raptor Stone indicated the facility would employ 180 people, according to the Daily News. The Jacksonville Business Journal reported last September that Jacksonville was one of 3 cities being considered by Cosentino for the plant, which would manufacture Silestone high-brick quartz surfaces. The factory would open in 2026. At that time, the company stated that the decision would be based on the ability to acquire land and other economic incentives. The Daily News noted that the land sale would also include a 50% 10-year enhanced value grant capped at $12 million and a $5.5 million transportation grant from the Florida Job Growth Grant Fund. The proposal now goes to the Jacksonville City Council for final approval. With the U.S. residential sector slowed by rising mortgage rates and inflation, supply issues, and labor shortages, the U.S. ceramic tile market experienced the same slight downturn in sales as other hard surface products last year. The Anderson, South Carolina-based Tile Council of North America, the TCNA, reports that total ceramic tile consumption in 2022 was 3.07 billion square feet, down 1.3% from 2021, when 3.11 billion square feet were sold. Still, that number remains ahead of sales for 2019 and 2020, when the total number fell below 3 billion square feet. Spain remained the largest exporter of ceramic tile to the U.S. in 2022. Despite its exports falling by 12.8% in volume from 2021, Spain still represents a 19.8% share of total U.S. imports by volume, off 2.4% from 2021. Italy was the second largest exporter to the U.S. in 2022 by volume, comprising 17.3% of the U.S. import market. Mexico was the third largest exporter to the U.S. with a 16.6% share. India and Turkey rounded out the top 5, with India showing its all-time highest position at 4th with 13% of U.S. volume. Turkey's numbers were down by 1.2% from 2021, but still showed 12.3% of the U.S. market. Both Turkey and India have reported impressive increases in volume since 2018. And while total shipments to this country were down last year, the total U.S. value of those products increased by 17.5% to just under $3 billion. Receiving the most for its tile, at $2.36 a square foot, was Italy. Meanwhile, U.S. manufacturers shipped just under 900 million square feet of ceramic tile domestically last year, a 1% increase from 2021. U.S. shipments represented 28.9% of the total tile market last year for a value of $1.48 billion. Meanwhile, U.S. manufacturers shipped just under 900 million square feet of ceramic tile domestically last year, a 1% increase from 2021. U.S. shipments represented 28.9% of the total tile market last year for a value of $1.48 billion. The per-unit value of domestic shipments was $1.66 per square foot, up 12 cents a square foot from 2021, but putting it behind both Italy and Spain in per-square-foot value. Looking at U.S. ceramic tile exports, only slightly more than 5.5% of the total market, it saw an increase of 33.6% to 50.8 million square feet. The recipients of almost 90% of those tiles were Canada and Mexico, with 70.5% going to Canada. Total new home starts declined for the first time since the beginning of the Great Recession in 2009. However, the 1.56 million units started in 2022 were the second highest since 2007.
Why TAB Quartz? Because your home is worth it. At TAB Quartz, we follow the world's best technologies and processing practices, which are the result of our 23+ years of experience in processing natural stone at our parent company TAB. TAB Quartz is the result of our love for stone and marks the beginning of a new age in the design and stone industry. TAB has created high-density quartz with an exceptionally high gloss via its custom-developed luster technology. The high ratio of quartz versus resin makes the slabs uniquely dense and heavier than your common quartz slab, achieving impenetrability even in a matte finish. Additionally, TAB Quartz is processed with UV-resistant resin to keep it safe from ultraviolet breakdown and color change. At TAB Quartz, we use the most innovative technologies, which enable us to not only be efficient but also eco-friendly. Legal compliance, environmental protection, and waste reduction are the very foundation of our company culture. Learn more at tabquartz.com.
In other news from TCNA, Bill Griese has been named as the new Deputy Executive Director. Griese has been with the industry group for 18 years in a variety of roles. TCNA Executive Director Eric Astrakhan noted that Griese has developed technical acuity, leadership, and diplomatic acumen. Griese began with TCNA as a student laboratory engineer during his undergraduate days at nearby Clemson University. After receiving his degree in ceramics and materials engineering, he worked with the association on standards and sustainability issues. He served as the organization's Director of Standard Development and Sustainability Initiatives since 2015 and has also served on the Board of Directors of ASTM International since 2018. He became that group's vice chair early last year. Griese also formed TCNA's Green Initiative and spearheaded efforts to develop Green Squared, the world's first multi-attribute sustainability standard for ceramic tiles and installation materials. In his new job, Griese will have an expanded role in overseeing operations and representing TCNA in internal and external industry matters. TCNA is a trade association representing manufacturers of ceramic tile, tile installation materials, tile equipment, raw materials, and other tile-related products. Countertop and cabinet manufacturer Sims-Lohman recently named Joe Klein as president and Jason Sigel as chief financial officer. The announcements were made by John Beersdorfer, Sims-Lohman CEO. Klein joined Sims-Lohman from Baldwin Technology Company, where he served as president and CEO. He's also a former president of Eaton Corporation. Sigel joins Cincinnati-based Sims-Lohman from CFO roles with Sullivan Incorporated and Furniture Mart USA Incorporated. The company has also added Mark Hausfeld as vice president of finance. Sims-Lohman is one of the largest distributors of cabinetry and countertops in the U.S. It supplies more than 25,000 kitchens and fabricates more than 50,000 countertops annually to industry professionals and their clients. Addison, Illinois-based Fifth Gear Technologies has acquired laser templating company ETemplate Systems. Fifth Gear is a leading provider of software solutions for the countertop industry, while ETemplate is known for its precision in measurement and design processes for the countertop, cabinet, and millwork industries. The acquisition is seen as a strategic move for Fifth Gear Technologies, allowing that company to expand its portfolio of innovative software solutions and strengthen its position in the market. Fifth Gear partner Steve Mast said the entire ETemplate team will be retained. Said Mast, quote, "Their expertise in developing best-in-class laser measuring products, teamed with Fifth Gear's expertise in building innovation customer-focused software, will result in exciting new solutions for our customers and the industries we serve," end quote. ETemplate's products will now be integrated into Fifth Gear Technologies' existing suite of products and software solutions, which include Speed Label and Speed Draw. The acquisition will also allow Fifth Gear to expand its market reach and offer its solutions to a broader range of businesses. In other news around the industry, Cosentino's Silestone services are now available for viewing and distribution in all European and Marva gallerias of Trajus surfaces. Silestone will be offered at Trajus facilities in Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Vermont, West Virginia, and the District of Columbia. Jonathan Dawson, East Regional Director at Cosentino, says the company is thrilled for Silestone to be expanded into all Trajus Surfaces brand locations, while Mario Persico, Trajus Surfaces President and CCO, is, quote, "delighted," unquote, in response to the addition of Silestone to its family of world-class brands. The National Tile Contractors Association, the NTCA, will offer 9 workshops in the Southeast on gauge porcelain tile, panels, and slabs. Between May 4th and June 3rd, the group will hold 6 sessions in Florida, 2 in Georgia, and 1 in Alabama. Those attending will learn the tile industry GPTP slab standards with a focus on new standards and methods for installing GPTP. The sessions will also cover how GPTP is made, where it can be used, and the special tools, setting materials, and techniques required to install it. Before the end of June, there'll also be a GPTP workshop in Wisconsin. To register for any of the sessions, go to www.tile-assn.com/events/event details. And the International Surface Fabricators Association, the ISFA, is sponsoring a trip to Italy beginning April 30th that will allow attendees to visit some of that country's top suppliers to the industry. Stops will include Lapitec, Breton, Antolini Luigi, and Infinity Surfaces. Stone Update publisher and editor Emerson Schwarzkopf and I will be among those attending, and we look forward to providing you with a report upon our return. Remember, the latest issue of Hard Surface Report is now available at www.hardsurfacereport.com. Our newsletter, Slab and Sheet, comes out on alternate Wednesdays. For a transcript of this broadcast, go to www.radiostoneupdate.com. For Radio Stone Update, I'm Kay Shipper, and we'll see you here again soon.
This edition of Radio Stone Update has been brought to you by TAB Surfaces, celebrating 25-plus years of producing premium natural stone and TAB Quartz, the high-density slabs with TAB's proprietary high-gloss luster technology.